Do you have students who are interested in doing research outside of your school? Museums can provide excellent primary and secondary sources. They can help to connect your students with the larger history community and can enhance their History Day projects. This video will highlight the Maryland Center for History and Culture, located in Baltimore. It will cover how they can support National History Day research and provide a tutorial on how to access their digital collections.
Hello, my name is Alexander Lawstein, and I'm the Museum Learning Manager at the Maryland Center for History and Culture. And it is great that you are doing a National History Day project this year, and the Maryland Center for History and Culture is happy to assist you throughout your project. The Maryland Center for History and Culture has 15 exhibits focused on Maryland and national history, contains a library with over 7 million primary and secondary sources, many of which can be accessed for research, and around 400,000 objects. In this video, I will show you how to access many of our library and museum collection materials digitally, as well as provide a few research tips. The main tip I want to provide you with, and one that we really take to heart at the Maryland Center for History and Culture, is to choose a local National History Day topic. You may ask why we suggest choosing a local topic. Well, by choosing a local topic, you are first separating yourself from the crowd with a unique topic and providing judges with interesting local history that they might not know about. Maryland is called America in miniature, and many of her local stories can be put into national context. Second, there are also a lot of great sources that are easier to access locally, and local and state historical societies are happy to provide you with these resources. And finally, it connects you to your city and state story and can mean more to you. So, you have your topic. How can we help you find materials?
Hello and welcome to this brief tour of the Maryland Center for History and Culture's digital collections. My name is Emily Somack, and I'm the Digital Collections and Metadata Manager here at MCHC. In this video, I will highlight many of our digital collection portal's features and show how easy it is to discover our materials online. Our digital collections includes a sampling of items that have been digitized from our physical collections, from both the library and the museum. And it's always growing as new resources are added almost daily. So with that being said, let's take a visit and see what we can discover online. To access the digital collections, open up the MCHC website at www.mdhistory.org and navigate to the Online Resources tab of the main navigation area. Hovering over this tab will reveal a drop-down menu where you can then click on Digital Collections. Alternatively, you can click on the Online Resources tab, scroll down to the Digital Collections section, and click on the purple arrow or thumbnail. Once on the Digital Collections landing page, there are multiple ways to make a discovery. One way is by browsing through pages of available items. As you can see, at the top of the results is where you can see how many resources are currently available through the portal. For each available resource, you will see a thumbnail preview of that resource accompanied by its title and its date of creation. Scrolling to the bottom of the page brings you to a page navigation area, where you can select a specific page of results or simply click on the purple arrow to proceed to the next page of results. Another way to discover materials is by performing a keyword search. Enter any keyword or phrase into the keyword search box where it says Enter Keyword. Click on the purple Submit button once you are ready to search. Search results will then be displayed with the total number of results at the top. To further refine your search, you can then use facets to the left of the page in the Filter Results section. Clicking a facet will narrow results to display a smaller group of items from the initial search. You can facet by date range, subject, material type, collection name for library resources, and names of individuals or corporations associated with the resources. Once you have selected a facet, it will appear up above the keyword search box, along with the keyword you initially searched. You can choose to remove a facet after you have added it by clicking the X to the right of the term. Once you have identified a resource of interest, simply click on the thumbnail for that resource to bring up the item detail view. This view includes a larger preview image and all available metadata for the resource. Clicking on the preview brings up a full view of the image. You can close this view by clicking the X in the upper right corner. Scrolling down, you can view all available information about the item, including any linked terms that you can click on to bring up related resources that might share that term, like subject, material type, creator or related name, or collection. For instance, if you wanted to see all items in the digital collections that belong to the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad Company collection, you can click on that term to display all results. Another useful function on the item detail pages is the Back to Search button. This will bring you to the prior search after you've clicked onto an item so you can continue browsing other similar items. Lastly, if while viewing an item in our digital collections, you decide you would like to order a high-resolution digital reproduction of that image, you can click on the purple Request Resources button found here. Complete the form that appears to the best of your ability. Resource ID will automatically be filled in, and you can also add additional IDs if you noticed other items you were interested in while browsing. Once you have filled out the form, click the Submit button, and someone from our Imaging Services department will get in touch with you to complete the order. Thank you for learning more about our digital collections. We hope this tour has been helpful, and we welcome you to visit our portal to try out these tips as you search and browse the hundreds of items now available online. You never know what you will discover.
Collections Online is a great introductory search, but say you want to do a more in-depth dive. Where should you look? Well, there are two great places to look. I should note that the documents you will find in these places are not digitized, and you will have to schedule a research visit to access these documents. The first place is our library catalog. The library catalog can be found by hovering over online resources and clicking Library Catalog. The library catalog contains every item we have in our library collection. The best way to search is by using the simple search. So let's do a simple search for women's suffrage and see what we get. As you can see, we get 13 records ranging from primary to secondary sources. Let's select The History of Women's Rights in Maryland by Bessie Rich. By clicking on the source, you will be taken to its catalog page. Here you can see the author, title, summary, and most importantly, the call number. If you want to come in and research in the library, you will need the call number information for every document you want to access. You will also notice that it has 3 different clickable subjects. By clicking on this, you will be able to see every document that has a similar subject. To research in the library, you will need to make an appointment, which can be found by hovering over Library, selecting Plan Your Visit, and then scrolling down to schedule an appointment. The final place to search is our Finding Aid database. The Finding Aids can be found by hovering over Online Resources and clicking Finding Aids. Finding Aids are a list of every document in a manuscript box and tells you exactly what you will find when researching. Again, doing a simple search will be the easiest way to start. Let's say this time we want to search for anything containing the word music. You will see that you will get hundreds of results. By clicking on one, such as the Star Spangled Banner sheet music collection, you will see information about the collection in the center of the page and most importantly, on the right, everything in the collection. By clicking on one of the results on the right, you will see the document overview, its date, and other important information. You can also search within the collection. What is really great about the Finding Aid search is that it provides you with pre-made citations for every individual item by clicking Citation, and you can also request the document for research by clicking on Request and filling out the information. This is a great resource for in-depth researching. The 3 databases I showed you are great resources for researching your National History project, and we want to help you any way we can. If you have any questions or would like to discuss researching further, please feel free to reach out to the Maryland Center for History and Culture. Contact information will be at the end of this video.
Museums like the Maryland Center for History and Culture can help to provide unique resources for you and your students and can take their research to a new level. Be sure to visit their website at mdhistory.org to learn more about their offerings, including SEARCH, the Student Research Center for History, which was designed to introduce students to primary source-based historical research. Through SEARCH, students gain access to their vast collections of manuscripts, images, and artifacts, and the program can be tailored to support National History Day research. We hope you feel more prepared to support your students who are interested in conducting research at a museum near you.